Hello, everyone. It's Kim K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It is currently 27 degrees with the humidex, which means it's 81 Fahrenheit. Bright sunny day. Air quality has gone for a dive again. You know how it goes. So today, I kind of thought, um, because I was playing with the red journal on Friday, and yesterday I was making, hey, hi Melody, welcome. Yesterday I was playing with making tags and things to put in the red part of the journal, the rainbow journal that Gina and I are making. And I thought, wow, I haven't played mixed media for a very long time. Hi Jen, hi Anne, nice to see you guys. So I thought that I would do a mixed media piece on, I have a stack of these. It's a canvas board. Hi, Belinda. It's 9 by 12. I bought 100 of them because I was teaching, and these were really good to play with when we were teaching. I was teaching, but I still have quite a few left. So I figured today, let's play mixed media because it's something that we do. And like I say, I haven't done it for a while. I feel like playing, so I'm dragging you guys along on my mixed media play today. So as I say, this is a canvas board. It is gessoed. It is ready to rock. You don't want to get it too wet. I have tried doing paint pours on them. The thing with that is they warp because the backs aren't as sturdy as you like. So we're just going to start by putting some collage stuff down. I'm just using Mod Podge because that's what I have handy. And get an ugly brush. So I'm just going to take Mod Podge and I'm going to start coating this board. And I'm going to start the first layer with tissue paper. And the reason I'm doing that is because it takes away the white, right? White, when you've got a white page in front of you, it's kind of like, oh, now what am I going to do? That's very upsetting for very many people that they don't know what to do when they've got the white board in front of them. So when I was teaching, the things I would have them do is take a pen and write on it. I would give them a clue as to what to write. It's going to get covered up. It's mixed media. If any of it shows through, bonus. If it doesn't, bonus. Just get rid of that white page. So I've got a piece of this tissue paper. I'm just going to put down, I don't care if it's wrinkled. I'm just sticking it down. That's just to get rid of the white for me. I'm good today, thanks. I haven't decided what colors I want to use. I've been looking and I saw some purple and blues that I thought were really nice. I'm just ripping around the edge. If it rips on the edge and some of the white is showing, that's fine. I'm just getting rid of all this excess stuff. I probably should have done that beforehand. But like I say, I'm taking you along on this whole Mad Hatter journey. You have no idea. No idea. Like I said, I don't care if it's stripped on the edge and I still have a little bit of white. That's going to get covered up. This is just like the base, right? Just so that we're not scared by the whiteboard. Of course, you can piecemeal, like collage something on it. Whatever you like, right? I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to throw this big wad of stuff I ripped off out. And so that's pretty much dry. You know, I didn't put much Mod Podge on. Okay. So now let's throw some music page on because music paper is always happy. I want to get rid of these straight edges. I'm going to try not to have too many straight edges, although one of the things I've done with people in my classes is I have them do something with 15 green triangles. I may just add 15 green triangles and, you know, So I'm just going to put some up here. And again, this is probably going to end up being covered up. I don't care. It's there. I know it's there. It's just adding interest if you see it through the thing, right? Mixed media is all about layers and putting stuff down. You could just use white glue mixed with a little bit of water, which I probably should have done because this is a gloss. But some little shiny bits showing through will be fine. Oh, I need a few more. This one's peeling up. Why are you peeling up? Get down there. So has anybody been doing anything creative? As I said, I did a little bit of, I'm working on tags and stuff for the red part of that rainbow journal. I did some ATCs. That's what kind of got me carried away with thinking, wow, I haven't done a big mixed media piece in a while. Could be time. Okay, wants to be over here. It's going over there. Sometimes these things have a mind of their own, which is perfectly fine. So any mixed media that you're doing, you usually have a base. This is going to be the base. Oh, that's a straight edge. No, get off. Get off, go away. Nice. Some gel printing today. We went to the mud bog yesterday. Oh, it was so nice to see. It's been a while since we've seen it. They actually have kids events now. So there was this 4-year-old girl on a quad racing against kids older than her. Wow, she was such a little go-getter. I think I've got video of her. I'm not sure. Okay, so this is what I've got so far. Very neutral, bland, ugly colors. Pardon me if any of you guys like beiges and grays. It's not my favorite. I've got some puckers. You know what? That's just going to add to the texture. I'm not going to worry about that. Maybe it'll fall down, float down. Maybe it won't. We'll see. So now I'm going to add, I've got this lovely, I know it's not Belinda's favorite color. Finding more painted papers. I've got this lovely blue tissue paper that I used on my gel plate when I was picking up. I had my circle stencil on it. So then I used the tissue paper for picking up. I'm going to add some of this randomly. Again, we're still just working on the base layer. You can put that right against the edge. And I will put some Mod Podge on top of this because I'm going to want it to have things possibly stay the way it is. We'll see what happens. Oh, I need to organize and something. I really do. I had cleaned up this desk beside me, but now I'm working on the rainbow journal. I'm doing the ATCs for Joni's swaps. It's no longer nice and neat and tidy beside me. But you know what? That's okay. Blue's one of your favorite colors? Yeah, me too. There's never enough blue. as far as I'm concerned. Oh, I guess that should have gone in a corner because it's got a straight edge. Okay, it's got two straight edges. I have to rip one. All right, so I've got it to this stage. I know it still looks like it's kind of a mess, but we'll see what happens from here. I did go out and pick some leaves so I can use some leaves to stamp. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, so this is to this stage. Now let's put some stencily mark kind of things on it. I didn't grab a cup of water for my breath. I will be back. You know, best laid plans and all that, guys. Best laid plans. Okay, so now I can either do paint. I think I'll do the paint layer first. And then I will do the markers. Thinking, which way do I want to do it? I'm not too sure. I think I'm going to put some paint down. I think I will put some paint down. Yeah! I saw that you guys had done that garage sale thing. Did you manage to find some wonderful journal things? Some journal making stuff? I've got this blue. It's tropical blue. I'm just going to put a couple of drops down and smudge it with a card. Actually, don't know if I want to do blue, green, blue, purple. You know what? Let's put some purple on there. Just a little bit. So I just put a few drops down. See? Just a few little blobs. Then I'm going to take one of my handy dandy scraper card things, you know, and I'm going to just spread some of this out. Well, it's a little thicker than I anticipated. The blue is, the purple is not. It's nice and translucent. That's okay. It's totally okay. If it decides to do what it wants to do, that's fine by me. This is still just background. Still just background. I think I want just a little bit more purple up there. I want the paint to be pretty thin, so you can still see what's behind it. Looks like a big mess, doesn't it? I like it. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to take some black paint. That's blue. Oh, maybe I'll do dark blue. And I am going to pull down this thing. You know, should have cleaned up after yesterday's play. I did not. I'm going to pull this thing down. Yeah, it's a mess. It's okay. Bone folder, go away. Oh, sorry to hear that, Jan. So we all know I like my circles. We're just going to make that, spread it out a little bit, and we are going to pull something to make circles with. We'll use the bottom of the glue stick. Again, this might all get covered up. Who knows? Anybody playing along today? You just visiting? This is something, if you guys play along, if you do some, I would love to see it. If you would post it and meet your creativity, I would love to see what you come up with. And then some random ones. I don't know what the focal point on this is going to be yet. I don't know if I'm going to do a big goonie bird or a lady, or I have no clue what this is going to evolve into. We're just playing right now. All right, so now I've got blue ones. I think I still want some black ones, but bigger black ones. Oh, you know, I didn't want to get paint on that cutting mat, and what do? I put all kinds of painty stuff down on it. I don't have a plan in mind. I don't have a plan in mind. I certainly don't. I've got ideas, but how it evolves is always different. That's just some black cheapo paint, you know. I don't use anything expensive, but I want a big circle for this. What am I going to use? What about? Are you too big? Might be. It's okay. It's okay. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Nice to see you. Oh no. This is just how I do it. Whoa! That's a very thin little plastic cup. That startled me. Sorry, guys. Don't put pressure on the little plastic cup. No, I have no game plan when I do this. I really, really don't. It just evolves the way it evolves. I'll show you the ATC cards I just made. Waiting for paint to dry. I did them in red, of course, because they have to go in, or one of them went in my red journal. They look really orange on screen, but they're actually red. Yeah, very light pressure with that plastic cup. Oh, I really have to clean this desk. All right, I think I need another one over here because it didn't take very well. Okay, so now we should really let that dry. So while that's drying, I think what I'm going to do, yeah, the red for the rainbow journal, yeah. Um, we're going to let this dry for a minute. And while it's drying, I'm going to cut 15 green triangles because I can. I'm going to pull out my green painty paper file folder. And we're going to find something to make 15 green triangles. I have lots of green. I got this one. This has some red on it, unfortunately. This one's fun. That would make great triangles. I think I'm going to, oh, thank you. I'm going to use that one. I really like that. You know, those might not even be triangles. I might just tear strips. I've got this one. I like this one. Speak up, guys. Help me out here. That's weird. Got this one I like. I'm looking for something a little bit. I like that too. It's got some orange. Yeah, they make great templates for tracing. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. You're blue. Why are you in the green folder? Okay, I've got these. We'll make triangles out of that. I'm going to cut a couple of strips off of that. So let's cut the strips and put them down first. We're going to get rid of this white edge. Again, I'm not sure if this stuff is even going to end up showing. So I'm just going to tear a few random pieces. But I really like that green and orange together. I have to admit. I don't know if it's going to swear at that purple or not, but we're going to find out. So those are going to get glued down. Then we're going to cut, nope, not that one. Stick that on a different pile. We are going to cut some green triangles. Let's use a bigger pair of scissors. I don't know how big triangles I want, so I'm going to do it like this. And I'm going to cut that one like that. This one like this. You have to remember to cut your folded edges when you do it this way, guys, because otherwise you'll end up with your triangles. I might get the 15 out of that bit that I just cut now. Let's see. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hi, Angela. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 16. So this one's going to go to the side. What I'm definitely going to do with these is I am going to edge them in black with that black felt marker. The reason being is if I decide to stack some like this, I want all the points to show. So I know this is boring, a boring part. I'm winging it, guys. I am so winging this, you have no idea. Yeah, cutting off those white edges, I understand where you're coming from, but sometimes I go back and I'll take the white edge and I'll put it down on the gel plate and pick up the next. Hey, Barbara. The I'll pick up a stripe of color so that it's not wasted paper. Barbara here. I guess everybody's saying hi to her. She must be. I'm playing mixed media something today. Haven't quite decided what it's going to be when it grows up, but that's okay. Still working just on the background part of it. I decided to do 15 green triangles. For some reason, every time that I work with a group, I have them do 15 green triangles. Something that came up with a roll of dice once, and it's kind of fun. It's kind of fun. Problem being, though, is that I've got purple and blue and yellow down, but that's pretty okay because I have a plan. Not. I'm just adding stuff I like. Hi, Shaz. Welcome. I am edging 15 green triangles currently. Fair bit of white on them too, but that's okay. Just remember, it's mixed media. You can keep going and going and going and going until you actually come up with something that makes your heart sing. It's also giving that stuff a bit of a chance to dry by me edging these. Those are done. I've ripped these pieces. I really like them. Those might go on one kind of corner and then around. I've got an idea. We're going to put this wet paint over to the side because we know I'm going to stick my hand in it. So this is what we've got so far. We've got a couple of layers of collage type papers, smeared some paint, stamped some paint on. Still in the beginning stages. You know what? I really like that. Okay, we're going to get the glue, and I'm going to glue these down. I'm going to use glue. I still have not decided what the focal point is going to be. But I sure like that on there. I admit it. I like it. I think I want this in a smaller piece. Get rid of some of this white stuff. All right. Yeah, I guess I should water my plants. I'm bad about watering house plants. My outdoor plants, I water them. My indoor plants, not so much. Yes, our musical engineer is here. And I know I'm working around the edges. It's okay. I have I like to have the edges really on the interesting side. I think I want all these orange and green pieces towards the edges. Didn't realize how much I liked orange and green together. Got some blue as well. Just getting rid of some of this white extra stuff. Again, not being overly concerned. I think I like it like that. To rip this a little bit. And I'm not overly worried about the edges. I will trim the edges down after. When it's done, I'll flip it and then I will take a knife and trim the edges. You take a chill pill before clicking onto this stream? Well, so now I've got these green triangles. It's okay. We're just going to start gluing them on. The greens swear at each other. Again, this is background. I might come over and cover the whole thing in paint. I don't know yet. But you'll see what I mean about edging it because I'm going to be layering them. Almost like a quilt pattern, but not. See, you can still see the original tissue paper I put down there. That may get covered up, it may not. We'll see what happens. Are you talking to me? Have I been doing any crocheting lately? No, I haven't. I have been doodling. I have become fixated on doodling again. I'll show you. Because I'm doing that red. Move over. I threw it in this box. So I've been doing pages and stuff to stick in the pockets. But I have been doodling around the edges of the pages and things. Been spending a lot of time doodling and, just making things different. Hi, Sherry. Welcome, welcome. So that's kind of what I've been doing. So I haven't been crocheting. I'm on a doodling fixation at the moment. These papers took me, I can't believe how long they took me yesterday, because I sprayed some with my homemade alcohol inks. I brushed some with that food coloring water, and then I edged them all and spattered them. Made the ATCs so that I could use one in the pockets for that. I'm all over the place. Oh, thanks, Jazz. So again, I am just gluing these 15 green triangles down. Sometimes I do patterns. I've done them so that I've done 15 green triangles on ATCs. That's a nice challenge. I did a whole series of those. I think I did about 8 of them. Okay. But I mean, I have so much stuff that I really have to use. And I want you right on there. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if everybody's like me, where you just keep making stuff and making stuff and making stuff and making stuff, and then it's like, oh my word, I've got so much stuff, I've got to use it now. That's what this is. I haven't played mixed media for a while, so I'm really out of practice, but it's okay. It really is okay. Right down the middle. Yeah. You guys know what I'm like. I keep making little bits of things and more little bits of things and more little bits of things. And I don't use them. And I end up with bins of painty papers and bins of bits. It's time. It's time to use them. There, now it's starting to look a little bit more cohesive. Even though I've got that purple and that blue underneath, that's totally fine. So I am going to come with a black marker and I'm going to outline each of these triangles now. Making sure stuff's stuck down. Doing this without my glasses on. See, when I first thought of doing this, I wanted to use some of these because I have all these bits, you know? I might end up putting some of these on the very top. Okay, Teresa. Because, I mean, I've got lots, guys. I've got so much. And I love these. I never use them. Little Shop of Horrors. I love Little Shop of Horrors. I'm going to get a tattoo of Audrey too, Barbara. My daughter has convinced me that I need to get a Little Shop of Horrors Audrey 2 tattoo. So I'm just going to use this chisel point Sharpie. It's a fine chisel. That's a fine, and this is a chisel. I'm just going to use this chisel end because I think I'll possibly get straighter lines. Don't quote me on that because I lied. Good grief. It's because I can't draw a straight line for love nor money, even when I got something to follow. Whoop, yeah. See? Yeah. Anytime, like we saw it at Rainbow Stage, we watch it whenever it comes to live theater anywhere in Winnipeg, actually. So she found a tattoo of it that she really, really liked, and she goes, "Mom, we need matching tattoos." And I said, "We do. We just haven't gotten around to going and getting them done yet." And it's not that I have lots of tattoos either. I've got these two, and that's it. My kids, on the other hand, love their body art, which is fine. I have no problem with them doing body art. My thing was that I didn't want to have lots of tattoos because I knew I would be constantly changing them or adding. But that's okay. My granddaughter has a dancing skeleton on her arm. I so want that dancing skeleton, though. It is so cute. Okay, I'm really liking the way this is turning out. I don't know if you guys are a fan yet. But still, really, this is still only the background. Some of these triangles didn't glue down very nicely. I will have to come and stick stuff under them. I'll do that before I go on to the next whatever I have decided I am adding. Oh, way off. You know what? That's okay. Because I'll probably be putting something on top of that anyway. Oh, see? Wrong end. Put this cap on the right end. Right end. They do. Daffy Duck, nice. Yes, both your daughters have gorgeous tattoos. They do. Okay. I'm just looking for where my corners have come up. I'm just sticking them down. See, I didn't press these down very nicely. I've got all kinds of bubbles. Some of it's okay, because when I put things on top, I do like the triangles. It's weird. I love circles, I love triangles, I love squares, but I love random shapes too. It's very, very strange. Okay. I am just a mucky mess, guys. Sorry if it bothers any of you. Welcome back, Anne. Oh, nice. They are texture. Definitely, they are texture. So this is where I'm at. So I think what I'd like to do, I don't know. I don't know. How about if I take some of my leaves and I start stamping some leaves on top of all this? Let's do that. We'll put it here. We'll pull this one back down. And should I do the leaves in purple? Should I do the leaves in orange? What if I did the leaves in orange or yellow? I think I'd like to do them in orange. Do I have orange paint here? No. I'll be right back because I have no orange paint beside me. Go figure. But I got some now. Trying to decide what's going to be the best way to do this. I actually think, oh, messy. I'm going to flip this over. Yeah, the black paint's wet. That's why I have this brown paper on my table. So I've got a clean side here. I'm going to put orange down, roll it out with the brayer, put the leaf in it, and use it like a stamp. Does that make sense, guys? White or purple? Oh. I guess I could do purple because really, we started with the purple. I don't know. I'm torn. I'm really torn. Why isn't that black paint dry? My black paint isn't dry there. Okay. Okay, folks, this one's up to you. What color leaves am I doing? California Dreaming is a beautiful song. Orange? Okay. Orange it is. Oh, look, I got a big ugly thing here. That's got to go. Ugh. Now I have orange paint all over me too, guys. Go figure. See? Look. I'm going to be very pretty by the end of the live stream today. Yeah, big paint goober. Autumn colors? I'm not ready for autumn. Really? Okay, we're going to do this. Spread it out. Take the leaf. Stick it in. Okay, maybe I should just brayer it onto the leaf. Oh, caca for brains here. Now I've got both sides with paint on it. How am I going to push it down? I'll use this. Let's put it over here. Shh. I didn't kill that leaf. I have an orange paint blob, guys. It's not really leaf shaped. Well, it's kind of leaf shaped, but it does have, you know what? I'm supposed to put this side down, right? Let's see if I can pull some of that up. Okay, I got rid of most of it. Wrong side. We'll do that again. This side. Because we want the veins. We need the veins. That's what I'm looking for, is the veins. We'll try that over here now. Put it down. Guess I should use, I wonder if I just moved that, this. See if this is going to work. Oh. Kinda. It's kind of getting lost in the other colors. I'll be honest with you. I'm not getting the leaf shape. I'm not getting the nice print at all. Not happy with it. It's going nice on here. I think because the other colors are so dark, I'm not getting as nice. So then what I'm going to do, because it's not coming nice, really, I'm not happy. Needs definite more so I'm just going to take some of this orange and I'm just going to rub it in different places on here so that we've got the orange flow through, because I really like the orange. It still have an absolute white corner there. Well, so the leaf is not going to work on this the way I had wanted. That's okay. This is what mixed media is about. Learning process, right? So when you've got this amount of color and texture happening, you're not going to get a decent leaf imprint. I have to admit, I really like the orange and purple together. Just rubbing this all over the place. I'm liking it, guys. I'm liking it. I didn't like the leaf. So, that didn't work. All right. We've got a mess. We got a mess happening. But you know what? This paper towel is going to be great collage fodder. Oh, I can't put that on top of there. It's got wet black paint on it. It's on the floor. Well, I could use my Cricut to cut out leaves on orange paper if that's the way I want to go. Thinking. How about some sort of like a border-ish kind of thing? Nope. See, now, like something like that would work. Yes, no? You know that storm, Barbara? Ron wanted to go storm chasing. We went out towards Dugald, just past Dugald, and we got caught right in the middle of it in our brand new truck. It hailed on us. We didn't get hail damage. What about something like this? I got dangly things on it. It's got purple, it's got yellow, a little bit of green, black circles. This and this. I like those two things. And then I need it was only in parts of the city. What do you think? Do I glue those two things down? Are they too big? Don't want to cover up too much of the triangles. I really like the triangles. But then I've got like this flow through the lid. Maybe too big? See, if I put something flat like that down, then I can always add around it, right? I kind of like those like that. See, if I put these down, then I can still do a focal point on top. These would still just be background, right? I don't like the hard edges. Or do I? Don't know. Let's rip one and see. Oh, yeah, much better. Much better. This is one wild mixed media, guys. It's okay. Okay, that one can go right up against the edge there. Yeah. It's bad when I argue with myself and lose. I admit I really like these. It's just that little bit of the neutral background. The color toning down a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I like them though. Yeah. I don't know if I want to add a couple of more of them. Yeah, I think I need two more. Two more. It's amazing how much stuff I've got. Place your bets, place your bets. Little one, big one. I think this needs to be over just a smidge. Yes, no. I like it. They're just going down. Guess what? Garbage. I'm using stuff up here, guys. Woo! Look how much I still have left of that. I know. Crazy. So with this wild background, and I admit it is a wild background, and I love it. But with this wild background, trying to decide what the focal point should be. No, leave it, leave it. Oh, hard edge, hard edge, hard edge. I have all these glasses I have to deal with, plus another container in the bin over there. So I've got lots of stuff to doodle on. So, you know how I said that I really wasn't going to start any new projects? Look at this. I started a journal on Friday and this today. So I'm really lying to you guys an awful lot. And I'm sorry, but I just got to play. Again, just using my regular Elmer's glue wall. Why are you not sticking down nicely? Now, I think I'm going to have to come in with some white paint and do some dots or something with the white paint. Help tone it down just that little bit more. Just a little bit. Well, I got lots of white. I should be okay. Yes, I really like the way this is working out. You guys are all going, wow, that's wild. I know. I know. It's wild, but that's okay. Now, what if I turn it this way and then do a portrait? Like a lady. This way? Oh, yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to find, let's pull out pink. Got some wild pinks in here. Oh, look. Oh, I don't have much of that. How about this? Should I make a lady's face out of this? I think so. I think so. I'm going to cut it first and then see how it goes. So we need a neck, kind of like this. Then let's do a head. Freehand cutting, guys. Woo! Go figure. That's a big fat head. It's okay. She's a fantasy lady. See, I didn't throw that scrap out. This one I will throw out. So then she could have fun hair. I don't know. Not sure. Haven't decided. I don't think it. Yeah, I need a new one because this is the end you can refill from. And also, it's got like a big wide thing for wide application. So that just sticks in. But this is starting to get pretty darn old, and I don't know. Not sure I like the lady. You know what? This might just be a total abstract the way it is. I think what I am going to do is I might punch some holes and do some really heavy stitching. Some really heavy stitching. Let's see what happens if I take some white ink. Let's do this. Let's try this. We'll use a dip pen. I have white someplace. Right here. White. On these. And I'm going to see what it looks like if I just doodle some flower kind of things in white in the background. Okay, so just a dip. You can tell that this is a well-loved nib. All right. So, do I want to do flowers? Do I want to do outlines? What do I want to do? How about if we just do some sort of like these kind of lines? Just trying this out in this area and see if we like it. And then I can just go and do this in a few more areas just to have it actually look like it was meant to be there. I'm just going to do this one little area. I'm just doing half circly kind of doodly lines. So I'm going to do the background like that. Everything that I haven't glued down. And it's going to help tone down the coloring just a little bit. And then we'll see what we want to put on top. So I'm just going to continue this. Maybe on this half, and then we'll see what we like. Wish I could speed up my video when I do this. I'll go fast. Going as fast as I can. I'm glad you like it, Barbara. Like I said, I'm going to just do it on these areas. Not sure that a gel pen would work nicely for this because it's not a smooth surface. Here. Oh, see? The way this is looking, this orange and yellow and stuff, it's almost like a gold. I should have used a metallic ink. Wouldn't that have been stunning? Like a copper or something? Too late. Too late. I can come back and do some metallic dots for sure. And I like it better than doing black. I think the black would have been too heavy. I don't know. I didn't even consider that. It is bringing out a totally different look. Now these are far too plain, right? It shows just how plain those are. And this is just a simple doodle, right? Like I could have gone so much more elaborate had I wanted to. Steadiness of my painting, like doing this. I don't know that I'm so steady. Oh, okay. I'm zooming, guys. I'm going as fast as I can. Getting there. Getting there. Not quite halfway done. Wow, this kind of feels a little damp still. It's pretty humid here today. Where have I down here? All that. Okay, we'll start here. To tone it down, I could have always put some tissue paper or napkin on it. I could have gone over it with a wash of white paint. I could have smeared paint on the whole thing and started again. That's a nice thing about mixed media. Like I say, you just keep going until you're happy with it. The pen doesn't necessarily skip. This has got lots of texture, so it is not doing really nice sharp lines. It looks sharp, it's not sharp. And again, there's really no rhyme or reason how I'm putting these lines down. I am just adding them wherever. I've got area in here to do. It's giving it a whole different look, right? Like you said, difference between this and this. Yeah, it's not, but because this is such a nice acrylic paint, because this is acrylic ink, right? So it's acrylic paint, really watered down, but it still has the color density, intensity, whatever you want to call it. It kind of levels out a little bit, but here, this one, like if you look, it's not, it's a little bit more wobbly. I think a gel pen would have skipped. Opacity. Yeah. This is, well, it's titanium white acrylic ink. So, as far as I know, it's a really thin paint. Washes up with water, which my Speedball India ink does not do. Hence the nib looking the way it does. But I found these inks after watching that golden um, thing that Anne had sent. You watch the video and then they send you free stuff. But from watching the video, I saw that they had high flow acrylics, which is basically what this is. And I just love it. I love the fact that I can play like this with all the colors and the metallics. It's beautiful. I love it with the metallics. I really do. Yeah, opacity. That is the word I was looking for. Because I would have thought if you watered down acrylic paint to this consistency, it would be more like a wash then paint. Now I'm going to start on this side so that all my circles aren't coming the same way, or my loopy lines, whatever you want to call them. Am I boring today, guys? I'm sorry. I was actually thinking of doing some orange the word is collage fodder words, so that I have stuff to play with on Friday for our orange part of the Rainbow Journal. But then, like I say, I've got these canvas boards that I need to use. And I haven't played mixed media for so long. Oh, thanks. Okay, see this tissue paper under here, that blue with the yellow? That's really bubbly. That was not smooth going at all. Oh, yeah, lots of texture there. That's okay. That is just fine. Just don't want to rip it. The point of this nib is quite fine. So, because it's not tightly glued down, obviously, I could rip it, and I really don't want to put a hole in it. So I come at these little circle things from different directions. Because I don't want them all ending up the same way. Yeah, the instructor is really good. You know what, Shaz? They might ship to. Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know if they would. There might be an Australian division, though, wouldn't there be? Because Golden ships everywhere, or, their paint is. But I don't know. The things that they can make their paints do, like their instructors can make their paints do, is wonderful. It really is. I came out of there with so many different ideas that I had to go and buy their high flow acrylics for the inks. And I really don't like spending money on art supplies. You guys know I'm one of the cheapest people when it comes to supplies. But I had to have their ink. And then Michael's had these Liquitex ones on clearance. So I bought the ones that were on clearance and then a whole bunch of metallics. Yep, I spent a lot of money on ink. But I can spend hours just doing pages and pages like this, just the doodles. Makes me happy. It really does. Okay, where to next? Just about done. Just about done. But it sure deadened that background, right? So now all you can really see, even though you can see the colors in the background, it's faded out. Now I've just got this collage stuff on top. Hey, Brenda, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Playing mixed media. So I've glued a bunch of stuff down, painted some stuff, added stuff, glued some more stuff down. Now I am just doodling because this background, I wasn't as really as happy with it as I would have liked. So I'm just doodling with some acrylic inks up to the edges of this stuff that I have collaged on so that it clears out this background or tones it down, whatever you want to call it. But this is what I was saying. You don't necessarily going to see what's underneath because you're going to keep adding until you're happy with it. So I'm just using a dip pen and acrylic ink. And I'm just doodling. So how's your new place, Brenda? Been meaning to message and ask you. Ooh, you're not stuck down very nicely. Just looking for the little holes between all this stuff now. It is. It has lots of wonderful info on it. Actually, I follow them on Instagram as well, and some of their videos have some great ideas. Awesome. Excellent, Brenda. It's rewarding work, but it can be really, really hard too. Especially if some of the kids are in foster care because I find that some foster families aren't as, they don't work with the kids the way a parent would. You know what I mean? That hygiene things, etc., can be rough going. Because I don't know if it's the same there as it is here, but if the child is more difficult, you get more money. And some of the foster parents are in it for the money. So they aren't as apt to work to help the child. I hope the kids that you have to work with are easy, Brenda. What age? Yeah, money's the drawing factor. It's sad. Oh, for sure, Brenda. They're going to be so lucky to have you. Really. Okay. I've got a little bit here. I'll hold it up. I just have these last two little bits to do, and I will hold it up so you guys can see it. Sure, I need another drop of ink. They do. It is tough. How old are they, Brenda? And is your school, um, your education programs there the same here that they go to school until they're 21? They don't graduate until they're 21? Okay. That's a nice age to work with, usually, unless they have behavioral issues. But it's usually a case that they're overwhelmed more than. Come on, just a little bit more. I think I'm done. I think I've got it all filled in. Totally different. Totally different. Michigan was 26. Wow. Oh, thanks, Anne. So now we need the focal point. Thanks. I don't know what I want for focal. Don't know. What about nope. Don't like it. I don't like that thing. Um Not sure. Bye, Barb. Take care. Thanks for coming. Okay, what about, because I've got the triangles, what if I do like a big green triangle here, like a solidish green triangle there? Mm, let's see. Let me just think. Normally I have ideas. I'm going to just do a big green triangle like this. This is a book page. Because I've got the green triangles, they are no longer green, but if I do that, and then a small one here, something like this, that. So if I do those, then I still need a focal point. So I don't know if I'm going to put these down or not. I'm going to leave them like this for now. I don't know that I want to go right to the corners or not. See, it's covering up even that stuff that I glued down, the stuff that I doodled on. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. What about see, I don't really have pink in that. I think that's why this pink isn't a good idea. But what about if I took this and I do a Goonie bird? I'm thinking a big Goonie bird. Okay, let's do a Goonie bird. Let's do a big, big. I think I'm going to do a big goony bird. Of course, I can come and put like wood grain stuff on it or roses. I think I like it. I like it like this with the big goony bird. Definitely. Okay, let's see what I've got for a beak. You would think I'd have some sort of orangey. I need beak and legs. Beak and legs. Oh, sorry to hear that, Brenda. Made it to 22. That's awesome. Okay, I don't have anything in there that I want for a beak. I've got like so many boxes of bits here, guys. I need a beak. Can you have a purple beak? No. We've covered up a lot of the purple. A vase with flowers? Oh, I could do that too. I could definitely do a vase with flowers. I'm going to turn that into a vase. Okay, we're going to fold it. So we need a flat bottom. We need a rounded, vasey kind of thing. Oh, gonna have to cut that from here. That's a nice vase. Move this green triangle over the vase. And then I can have like a... I like those green triangles, guys. I'm going to glue them down. I'm gluing them down. Oh, something's sticking up there. Down you go. Get down. So, now, do I paint the flowers on? Do I collage the flowers on? What do I do for the flowers? Paint loose flowers? I don't know if I know how to paint loose flowers. But we can try. I'm game to do it. Any bee. Okay, those are glued down. Bones. You know what? I have to trim this edge now because I want my vase to stand upright. Just a little bit deeper. Yeah, loose flowers, eh? Fibs are wonderful. They really are. Really, really are. Oops. It's not clean. Awesome, Brenda. I was watching Malia's. She did a bunch of books and posted some videos on her retro journals. Oh, they are so cute. I still want to do one, but I need to finish this now. And then I've got the rainbow journal, and I still have, oh, I've got far too many projects. Far too many projects. Well, this little cutting board underneath here isn't very good. It's not a healing mat. I got it from my neighbor who moved. And I thought, oh, what a perfect size just to hold on my desk. Oh, look, I've got a whole white edge here now. Perfect size to put on my desk, but it's not a healing mat. I don't know, you can't see it, but there you go. It's not a healing mat. Fibs, friends in the box. Friends in the box. We are all fibs here. I'm getting rid of this stuff because I can. So now that I've done that, I don't know if I want to put the vase here or there. Okay, do we want it this way? Oh, see, that's not flat. That's probably part of my problem. I didn't get that flat. I'll have to put it over the edge of it. Now, do I want that on this side? Like that? Or do we want it on this side? Like that? Or do we want it like this? In which case I should have done a much smaller vase. Which way, guys? You know what? I think I'm going to put it right there. I think it's going to go right there. Okay, gluing the vase down. Right there. And we are going to outline that in black with do I have a really fine black? How fine are you? You're not very fine, but you know what? It's okay. I'm going to outline it with this. Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to swear, ladies. Well, I did, but you know. Okay, so I've got a vase. So, now, paint loose flowers. Or, or, this is kind of a shine, it's got a shine to it. I'm going to do some foliage, the leaves hanging down with this. I have to do some collage. I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Thinking. That could make some nice leaves. This will make lovely tall grasses. Okay, let's start doing some tall with the tall blah 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 blah. Tall grasses. This is a I know you said paint the flowers. I don't know how to paint loose flowers, and it's been a long time since I painted big flowers on this scale. Okay, we'll start with the grasses because I can. I'm going to fold that in half. No. We're going to wobble cut grasses, wobble cut grasses. I want some that go really bendy, really bendy. Now we need some the other way. Oh, thanks. Needs a trim that's just a little thick around the corners. Oh, thanks, Brenda. Trying to have the grass is a little wobbly. Sorry, not. I'm thinking as I'm chopping grass, as I'm wobble cutting and trying to get some. Show you. Can you see the grasses? This? Okay. I think I need just a couple more tall ones up there. I love this gold. I have to admit, I love the way this. I don't even know what the heck I did to get these lovely golden brown things. Couple more. There. And then I think I want a couple coming, like hanging down a fair bit. No cricket singing. I know, but there was a grasshopper in the house. I don't get it. It's okay. This way. This way. I need a couple this way. There. Hey, Brenda. Um, they kind of do. They are going to be outlined in black. And of course, I am going to put some black marks on them as well. Yeah, grasshopper. I was very impressed. And of course, Ron catches it. So he puts the rubber glove on, catches the grasshopper, flips it inside out, and holds the end so the grasshopper's stuck in the glove. He comes down here and he starts shaking it. And the grasshopper's like, thanks, guy. Like, was not nearly as bad as when my kids were catching grasshoppers and brought the entire pailful in and let them, open the lid of the pail in the house. Ice cream pail of grasshoppers. He does have a sense of humor. He really does. Very fortunate that way. Yeah, they do kind of get lost in the background, but you know what? It's background. Oh, I didn't put a frame down. I didn't do my regular frame for the grasses to go in and out of. That's okay. Maybe this one won't have a frame. I mean, I probably would have caught it the same way, but I wouldn't have been shaking it up so that it was freaking out being in the plastic. You know what I mean? Oh, let's not dump the cup of water. I do love that man. Oh, yay, Jan. I never even thought of that. And I haul dirt out of the garden for my pots all the time. Hmm, I may no longer be doing that. So I'm just gluing down these grasses that I've cut. So I didn't see if I had an odd number of these or an even number. Not really worried. This is background. It will be what it will be. How old were the kids when that happened, Jen? Oh, stick down. I think I may need just a couple more. I'll show you guys in a minute. Yeah, I think I need just a couple more for up the center. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we get those tent caterpillars sometimes, and same kind of thing. Highways are just slick with them. Remember going out to the cottage and the road just being black with those things. Nasty, nasty. All right. Can you see the grasses? Yeah, those are those forest tent caterpillars, and it's just like a big netting of web. Nasty, just nasty. Okay, so I want to outline these in black. As I said, my gel pen smudges. So since I don't know exactly what's going to be going on this, I'm going to use ink, black ink. This stuff here. Oh, made a mess. I appreciate you guys keeping me company while I'm playing. I tried setting up a room in my group, my Facebook group, the way Anne Laure does it, but I wasn't able to do that. I don't know what I need to do in order to do that, just so that people could just come and visit and have some company while they were playing, or you know what I mean. So we can just add some little scratchy marks like this. I'll show you. This one over here, this one over here. That's how I'm going to do them. Yeah, but your bugs are much worse than our bugs, Shaz. I mean, our grasshoppers might be like this big, you know, only a couple of inches. We don't get those crazy lizards and stuff that you do. So when you were saying free kind of flowers, loose painted flowers, is that kind of like just scribbles with paint and then you ink them to make them look like what you want them to look like? Shaz? That I could probably do. Don't know how well the paint would cover this. I would have to use really opaque paints, things with lots of whites. Oh, come off there. Oh, soft and flowy. Okay. I could probably do that. Paint blob flowers. And then you put ink on them to kind of give them definition a little bit. Wait a minute, wait a minute. I can show you what I'm thinking. What am I thinking? Where you take two colors on the brush and you do like big swirls. Daddy long leg spiders, yeah. Yes, I don't blame you for outlining it. Oh no. Okay. Floppy daisies. Oh, I could do lots. Oh, I love doing daisies. Okay. Okay. We can give it a whirl. Definitely give it a whirl. I'm zooming, guys. I'm zooming to get these grasses done. They're a little bit more piddly because they're so thin. They're harder to outline. Glue's not sticking down. Come on. What is the matter with you today, Glue? What's up with that? A few more to go. What color flowers? I can do floppy daisies. Is that anything like an oopsie daisy? Awesome. The only bugs that I have an issue with are moths. I cannot do moths. No way, no how. Nope. Detest the things. Absolutely detest them. It was bad out here for moths when we first moved out here. But at least I had a dog that would kill them for me. She would actually even jump up the wall and get them. She was a good dog. I'm going to have to come in and shade this vase a bit because it's pretty. Lots to do yet, guys. Lots to do yet. So if you've got places to go, things to do, I totally understand. If you need to lead your lives, I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm just going to keep playing till this is done. That orange is a horrible color to use. Orange, red, yellow, they don't cover anything worth a darn. So, I mean, they would be like ghost flowers because you would still see absolutely everything in the background through them. I am so mucky, guys. I'm sorry. You can tell I've been having fun. I just get mucky and don't care. Just about done these grasses. Only a couple more left to go. Yeah, I was thinking orange as well. I would have to add a fair bit of white to it so that it wasn't. So it'd be more like a peachy, salmony color, which would be okay because I've got, like in the backgrounds, the orange, right? So I'll try it. We can try it. No problem. One more. I still have to do the leaves before I do the flowers. Painted leaves or collaged leaves. I wanted to use this to do some collaged leaves. Okay, I want my hangy down leaves out of this shiny stuff. It's going to be little leaves, but that's okay. I'm going to use them all. Again, just rough leaf shape. Go away. All these little bits need to go away. We're going to go down. Hey, Malia, welcome, welcome. I was talking about your lovely retro journals. And how I'm not supposed to be starting any new projects as I am working on a project that I just started today. But how much I would love to do journals like your journal. I think the only poisonous thing we've got in Canada are rattlesnakes. And they're only in Alberta, I think. They look like they would be fun and utilizing a lot of stuff. My mixed media has turned into one of my floral collages now. Which is fine because it's my comfort zone. Really? Did you just put glue on the wrong side? You did too. No, you didn't because you've got two leaves stuck together, silly git. Well, now I've got a big mess here, guys. Surprise! Lilia, can you post your channel, hun, please? If you don't mind. Again. Here you are. Thank you. Your internet's being a jerk today? That's so annoying when that happens. Really is. Okay, so I've done the tall grasses for the background, and I've done just about done the little leaves at the front of the arrangement. All right, so now those need to be outlined in black. Trying to hurry, guys. Trying to hurry. Oh, not white. Black. Need more black. More black. I've always been intrigued by Australia as well. Don't know that I would handle the travel very well, though. I think that's on one of my granddaughter's bucket lists in her travels is to do Australia. She's doing Europe right now, but I don't know what she's got planned for next summer. They had wanted to do South America this time, but ended up doing Europe. Yeah, I know. I turn the work as as I go. Just seems to work for me. Canada's on your bucket list? Well, I would love to see you. Whoa! Whoops. Um, it's kind of fun that the fellow that she is currently with, I shouldn't say currently, but her partner is from England. And they worked together in Banff. That's where they met when she was working there. So they decided that um, he wanted to go and see Ottawa and stuff, and he figured that it would just be like a day trip or whatever. We had to explain to him that Ontario was actually over 24 hours worth of driving just to get across it from here. And it was hard for him to get that because Europe is so different than Canada or the US or Australia, right? That everything is much farther away than it looks. Okay, so I've got my base leaves done. Okay, I felt something give up here. Something popped. There's blue needed there. So this started out as a mixed media piece. I was still wanted to do some stitching, so I'm gonna poke holes in and come back and do some stitching. So we've got these leaves. I think I need some more bigger leaves up here. I think I'm going to use this paper because it's gold, green, and white. How am I feeling about what? This? I'm liking it. It's coming together. I know that I have to do some shading. Uh, and I know that, no, I'm happy with it. Oh, okay. I'm liking it. I think it's coming together. I love the background. The background's just wild. Like I said, I really do need to do some shading on the vase under the leaves. I'm just going to do some big leaves for up top, bigger leaves for up top. These ones are just going to be wobble cut. Surprise, Kim's wobble cutting. No, I've only got a 2-inch hole punch. Why? Thinking I should punch out a hole in the middle and have it see through? Yes, most globes are inaccurate. There is a lady, she's a teacher, and she actually shows the way it's actual. She teaches that, and a lot of people don't like it because it shows that these places are bigger than us. What were you thinking about the larger than 2-inch hole punch? I'm just putting the leaves. I'm gonna paint the flowers. I just have to get some more leaves down. Got to get the foliage in, you know? Oh, these really kind of blend into the background, but that's okay. I'm going to outline them, and I can always come in with some pencil crayons. Right, right. And that's kind of what she said about it. Yep, those leaves really blend into the background nicely. It's okay. Okay, definitely have to outline these with black because they definitely fade into the background. Even I'm having trouble seeing them, and I'm right here on top of it. I'm going to outline them with black right now so I can see where they are. They still kind of blend into the background, but you know what? I kind of like that effect. This one is on top. I can show you guys in a minute. Of course, I can come back in with pencil crayons, or well, I'm going to be doing that to do some shadowing, some shading. Still very busy, very busy. But that's okay. I like it. So I'm going to do some loose painted flowers now. We're going to get a lid. I have a lid for painting. Where did I put it? Huh. Well, I'm just going to have to get another one, aren't I? Lid. You can get out of my way. You can get out of my way. So we're going to do daisy kind of orange flowers. So I'm going to put some yellow. I am going to take my orange, orange. It's a lot of paint. And some white. White. Real mountainous area of Canada. Watch over the remaining wet glue. Yeah, I will. Cool. This. Oh, that. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to do loosey goosey daisy like flowers. I am going to get a. What am I going to use? Half-inch flat brush. Let's see what I can do with that. Let's see what I can do with that. So I'm going to dip it in all three colors. And I'm going to go like this. See, not showing. Not showing. Not showing very good. No, not bad. Like that. It would be fun to meet in real life. Flowers like that. Nobody's talking to me. Nice, nice. All right. I'll do another one over here. Two loosey goosey flowers. I don't have a darker yellow. I don't have a darker orange. I mean, I can add some red. But yellow and orange don't cover worth a tinker's you know what. I think I need one down here. There is some beautiful country in Victoria here. Can I do a close up of that technique? I certainly can. I will do it right here. So I've got a flat brush. I'm kind of just going into the three, right? So I've got all three colors. So you put it down flat and you kind of twist up. Does that make sense? There is a Victoria in Australia too. Does that make sense, Shaz? So you put it down flat and you kind of twist. Okay, flat and then, yeah. I didn't mention purple, but I was thinking of maybe doing almost like a purple lilac-y kind of thing. So we got purple. I got the white. I think I'm going to add a little bit of the blue. It'll make that purple a little bit darker. So for this, what I'm going to do is, again, the three colors. And I'm going to do like circly kind of things. I know it's not exactly lilacs. It'll be more kind of grape-like. Does that make sense? So I think I need more white. Not sure I like that. I can do it in threes, like a three petal kind of thing. Okay, that I like. That I like. Those almost look like pansies. I think I'm going to give them a bit of a yellow center. Almost like pansies. I'm going to come back in with a bit of yellow. I'm going to use the bottom end of this brush, actually. Am I loosey-goosey enough? I think I'm going to do some more of those purpley ones. I kind of like the way those are turning out. Um, don't know. Are you thinking these ones, the yellow orange ones that I did, or the purple ones? Yeah, I'd take a couple of days from Jan's place and a little more, uh, about 14 hours from us. The purple blue? I don't know. I see them pretty good. Could just be the way that, the light's shining for you. What else? What about just some plain white daisies over here? Wow, I like daisies. Then, of course, they have nice yellowy centers as well. And then I just need a whole bunch of like little things to fill in with. So I'm thinking, let's take this black. I'm not using the black for that. I'm putting the black centers in these ones. Yeah. Yep. So I'm thinking maybe I need something bright. Something bright. Um, don't know. And the Calgary Stampede. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe like a pink, a nice bright pink. Wow. Forgot that the lid on this one is broken off. So I'm going to put red. That's a bright red because we've got no red on here, but that's okay. And we're going to mix the white with it. So I need a stir stick, which is over here. Okay, that's more of a peachy color. I think it'll be okay. I'm going to come in with pencil crayons and fill in some of those flowers because you can see on the orange flowers, you can really see the background. So I'm going to use this salmony color, peachy salmony color. It's kind of like an orange, but I'm going to use a little brush and I'm going to do little flowers like these. So 4 little petal things, just like that, little wee flowers. And I'm going to fill in all over the place with them. They're going to be cute when they're done. Have faith. Heartland is a very nice series. It's definitely a feel good series. Well, you can't see very many of the green triangles that I started with, but that's okay. Said that that was going to happen, that a lot of the background wouldn't be seen by the time we were done. That would be my telephone. My youngest grandson called and wants to spend a couple of nights. So his mom was going to be phoning me today to make arrangements for when he was coming, etc., etc. But he's not spending the night until tomorrow night. So, okay, let's see what happens when I put the centers on that. Yeah, it's a nice, friendly family kind of thing, right? Heartland. Giving these little pink flowers black centers. Again, as I say, I'm going to come in with pencil crayon and add highlights and other things to these flowers because I can. Oh, I got put my mucky hand in the middle of that vase. Go figure. All is good. I just want tiny black centers on these flowers. That's why I'm using the pen. Um, I don't know. I don't know what else it needs. I'm going to turn this light off. See if you can see this better now. Can you see it okay? I may come in and outline all the flowers with black. Once I add pencil crayon to a lot of it, it's going to make it totally different. But the paint's really wet, so I can't do that just yet. Turn this light back on. Oh, sorry, guys. Blinding. So as I say, I'm going to probably outline the flowers, add a little bit more detail with pencil crayon and maybe some inks. I could add a bit of baby's breath kind of stuff. Get my ugly brush. Yeah, that's why he wants to spend tomorrow night and then a couple of nights next week, which is fine. So I'm just dabbing with this little ugly brush here just to give the hints of the baby's breath. Can you see it? Right around here. So yeah, the middle grandson is going to be in the high school in a different town from his brother next year. So that should be a very interesting thing. They're so used to being together in the school, riding the bus together, they're pretty close that way. So it's going to be a whole new dynamic. Thanks, Jan. Getting a straight line. Ugly brush, come on. That's better. I'm not sure. Obviously, not until after next week sometime, because if he's going to be spending a couple of nights here, not this coming week, but the week after, it can't be too soon, I guess. All right, I think I got enough baby's breath in there. I don't know how well you can see it. I've got it all up around, a little bit in the middle, down and around. Because he's going into the school that he's in goes from kindergarten to grade 8, and he will be going into grade 9. So that's then the high school, the older kids. All right, so let's start doing some shadowing on this while we're here still. I've got a gray pencil crayon. It is a Crayola. No, that's a play school. I have a gray Crayola. Needs a sharpen. Sorry, guys. I sharpened it a little much, but it's okay. So I'm just going to go around the edge with this gray. Just so it's that little bit darker than the center, right? Up under the leaves, the flowers. Can you see the shadowing coming in, guys? I'm going to go along the bottom. Can you see the shadowing? Now I'm going to come down the center with the white. Does it look like it's got some more shape? Starts third year at college tomorrow. Wow. Like I'm not pressing overly hard. I'm just giving it just hint. Just a hint. So let's take a yellow. How my pencils need sharpening. Come on, sharpener. And these leaves up here, I'm going to just add some yellow to them because can't see them very well. But with the yellow, they will stand out because there's not really much yellow in the background. I'm just scribbling on them. Again, it's not going to show very much, but you can see it. I can see it. I'll show you on this one. You see this leaf here? This one right here? Let's add just a bit of yellow to it. And it changes it so that it's more visible. So that's all I'm doing is just adding a little bit of yellow, make it a little bit more visible. Of course, I can come in and do some veining on it as well, which will help because I didn't put any veining on any of the leaves. The grasses, how about if I take a brown, just add just a little bit of brown. Okay, so can you see this grass? I'm just going to add a little bit of brown to it. See the difference? Not much. You just want little hints. Just little hints. Yes, no, can you see? It does. Just a little bit of shading. You know, doesn't have to be much. And it doesn't take long, right? You just add a little bit and it can just be a scribble. It just really gives it that little bit of a difference. Yeah, more definition. Definitely. So these flowers definitely need some help. Oh, they're still very wet. Good. Okay. While I'm waiting for that to dry a little bit more. Let's try and find the purple pencil crayon. Purple pencil crayon. There's this one. Those are still very wet as well. Well. Well, well, well. Let's do some outlining then. I want to see what it's like if I outline these flowers. Can you see where I've outlined this one? I haven't gone total outline. I've just done very random lines to just enhance the petals. Kind of show where they are. The reason I'm doing that is because everything else is outlined. So it just helps give them that little bit definition. I'll show you right away up close. I don't have any room to hang it in my home. Seriously. I have no bare walls in my home to hang this. I really don't. This is one of the reasons I haven't been doing much mixed media, because I got nowhere to put it. Thanks. I seriously have no wall space in my house. Just touching up purple ones now a little bit. Paint's still wet. That's just fine. It is. Again, I'm still going to come in with pencil crayons. I can get away with the ink while the paint is still wet, but pencil crayons won't work while it's not dry. Wow, it's been a long time since I've done something like this, guys. Thank you for being here with me while I played. I'll do these little ones now. So much for loosey goosey flowers, Shaz. Now I'm adding the ink there a little bit more. Not so loosey goosey. And two, once the other shading is done, they'll be wholly different again. Seriously, I have no room to hang any. I've got my artwork just in piles down here, my stretched canvases. I really have no room. That's why I started working on little things because as much joy as this kind of thing gives me, I've got so much of it. Yeah, they're all different, but oh, definitely, Malia. Definitely. I have lots of those too. Work on wood scraps with wire wrapped around them and beads and stitching. I've had a lot of fun. But like I say, I have reached the point now where I just do what gives me joy. Not that my other pieces didn't give me joy, but so often you try and work to what you think the public wants. And Manitoba is really, really, really hard to sell anything in. They say if you can sell your work in Manitoba, you can sell your work anywhere, which is very true because in the wintertime, so many people paint, they craft, it's been to craft shows where there was a lady actually taking pictures of what the lady had on the next table to me. And the lady at the table was too scared to say anything to her, but I could see that she was really upset about it. And, so often you can hear, oh, I can make that. And then they take a picture of it. Well, I said something to her because I thought that's just downright rude. You shouldn't be doing that. Okay, all the flowers are now outlined. Oh, I've sold at the local museum for a few years. The problem with that is you have to work there a couple of days a week or a couple of days a month, 1 day a week, and they don't. Even during the pandemic, they were bad about wearing masks. They're very anti-mask kind of thing. So I haven't sold there since the beginning of the pandemic. Okay, so basically, I think all this needs airport. No, I don't know that I want to sell anymore. You know, it's just a lot of hassle. I just do it to play. So I am going to put my name on it. I am going to come back with pencil crayon and finish it off. But it needs to dry. Dry, dry, dry. But I'm pretty pleased with the way it turned out. You can still see a little bit of the background, not much. You have to look between the lines to see it. You know, a few of the triangles are still, you can see. A couple of white edges, which I think is fine because I've got enough white in it that it doesn't really matter. Like I say, I'll come back and I'll shade the leaves and the flowers with some pencil crayon. Yeah. Yeah, it is legit. But as I say, I don't know that I want to sell. This is not stuck down. I'm just adding some glue because it needs to stick down. Well, it depends on the site. There are a couple of different places that are definitely real. Um, there are places that are fake. We've got one in Winnipeg. It's a Chinese based company and they sell moccasins and all kinds of things for very, very reasonable prices. I mean, my girlfriend who makes mucklucks and moccasins, her moccasins are $100 a pair because it's, you know, hand beaded and yeah, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. I'm happy with it though. I'm happy with this. All right. Sure, and definitely. I'm glad you like it, John. It's nice and flat. That's what I like. It's not like a true canvas board because canvas boards they're wrapped around. This one is just on the very top, the canvas, and I like it. Like I say, I might put holes in it and do some stitching up the side and a bow. I don't know. I might just leave it after I've doodled on it and yeah. Well, thanks very much. Thank you guys for enjoying my work. I'm glad you spent this time with me. It's been 3.5 hours. My goodness. But mind you, start to finish. Well, okay, it's not finished. Start to a little bit of shading. So I'm going to say thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thanks for everybody in the wings, in the gallery. Thanks. And yeah, I was a little worried about it at first too because some of that background was really kind of there. But that's the thing about mixed media. You can still see it, the blues and the purples. It's still there. You can't really see that original tissue paper I put down. But yeah. Okay. Well, thanks everyone. I appreciate you guys being here. It's awesome. As usual. Fibs. Yeah. Fibs. Love it. Okay, guys. Have a great day. See you Tuesday. Bye now.